Welcome back. All right. So, in the meantime, Nathan, Emil, you two will have about a week that Ryan's not around, and we're just doing your normal thing, waiting for Dawn to wake up. It'll be about, we'll say, a Friday afternoon, when you are going to have a visitor come by. A visitor from Chicago.
Excellent.
Nathan, good to see you again. So very good to see you again.
Horatio.
Yes. Well, it seems as though I was quite successful in arranging for the item we spoke of.
Ah.
Helena did say you were looking to collect the entire set. I don't understand why, but then again, I know plenty of people that collect odd things in our line of existence.
You were at the auction as well.
So, Nathan, I have this item. What's in it for me now to trade it to you? We're already making a business deal. I'm sure my people have contacted yours.
Yes, and my title of Icon Candy?
I don't know.
She's not an administrative assistant. She's
assistant administrator?
Yeah. My assistant administrator is handling the details of opening the bank here in New York.
It's been most excellent to have an extension of this in this trying times.
Indeed.
So, what sort of business are we going to continue into?
Well, I am unsure what else you require. I know that your relationship with one of my associates is somewhat tried, but perhaps we might be able to help make up for that to some degree by performing some sort of duty.
Well, for one thing, they do say money is no object, but it certainly is an object I quite enjoy. Or there could be
Fair enough.
Task for me? Well, I wouldn't want to get him involved at all. Let me put it this way. I don't trust the man to get anything done correctly. Maybe you do, but that is your mistake to make.
Fair enough, but the point would be that you're not trusting him to get something done, you're trusting me.
Well, that's why we're speaking here, Nathan. That's why we're speaking. Now, I could part with this object for, say, 10 million. That'd be worth the trouble I used to acquire it, and the fundings I used, plus a little bit of finder's fee. But if we want to go a little cheaper, because I know you don't always have that kind of capital at hand, very few people do. And I know that you're not really a public investment here at the gym. There could be perhaps some other things that you could do. A little bit of money. Good word with a few folks.
So far, none of these things sound like they're worth 10 million.
True. But little birdie told me that you have a new friend. Within
I have
hierarchy.
lots of friends.
Within our hierarchy.
Oh?
Hard to tell that they, just a car. Maybe at your ear. What should I say?
And so in what way might this help you out?
Well, let's just say that my position has always been a rocky one at best. I'm sorry, he would say Archon, actually. Archon is the right key mention. Apologies. I have to use the right terms here.
And that would be Federico?
Yes.
Okay.
The Archons are agents of the Justicars. Justicars are the most powerful visual component of the Camarilla's government. There's a Justicar for each clan that's a member of the Camarilla.
So what might my new friend be able to do for you?
Well, there's a possibility that my position is not always as a little rocky within Chicago. Things went very poorly in the War of Chicago a little while ago when we had that thing with the werewolves. When my predecessor ended up, well...
Right. So do you feel you have more to fear from the werewolves then?
No. No, I don't think we do. But with the problems that have been going on, I feel like we need a little bit more sway. And though Federico would be working directly for Miss Molly, perhaps, being in his position, he can reach out to Lucinde for me. I'll give you enough that you know Molly is the Justicar of Nosferatu, Molly McDonald, and Lucinde is the Justicar of the Ventru.
Lucinde is the Justicar for the...
Ventru. You see, with my position, I haven't been able to reach her ear. But perhaps, using your favor with him, I could. Find myself in a position of more note amongst the princes. Chicago is an up-and-coming city, but a little fortifications in our area of the world would be nice, and a little bit more support from the Camarilla directly.
Ah. Well, I am fairly certain I can arrange for a meeting between you and Federico. I can't honestly say that he and I are bosom buddies, so to speak.
So you will know some other things about the Camarilla's organization.
Okay.
Just to let you know, the Justicars are chosen by a group called the Inner Circle. The Inner Circle is said to be a group that organized. The main organizers of the Camarilla. Their identities are secret. No one knows who they are. They meet in secret occasionally and choose members. So it's like the shadow government to your public government, but it is something that is known about. It's just like there's not a lot of information to it, because that's where the Justicar's positioning comes from. That's the only reason that the Inner Circle's known about, because they have a public face.
Got it.
Yeah.
So none of the Justicars are officially Inner Circle.
No. As far as you know, they could appoint an Inner Circle member just because, if they wanted one, but
they're
one
not
would know.
officially members.
Yeah. Like, the Inner Circle, no one knows who's members of them.
Okay.
There is thought to be one member, like a rumored that, there's only one person rumored to be a member, but no one has ever confirmed it. And it is a Ventru called Hardestat. There's a lot of rumors that fly around that he's Inner Circle, but no one's ever proven it. And the fact is, like, there's no good, decent evidence. It's just, like, he's one of the founders of the Camarilla.
Hmm.
And he's still active in Camarilla politics.
Hmm.
So. Anyway.
All right. Well, if you don't mind my asking, why aren't they fortifying? Why don't they view Chicago as an up-and-coming city already?
With the incident with the Garu, now granted, things came to light that our war was, in fact, caused by our joint enemies at the time. It was the only reason that we stopped our war. It seems that we played in the hand of the Sabbat in whatever things that the werewolves were fighting. Something or other. I don't know. It seems like they played by the old rule, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, kind of thing. Well, it worked on us, and many a boss of our sides perished within the city. A war zone. Things have gotten better now, but the Garu have still control over parts of the city. Bringing in members of groups that don't mind the buildings, apparently. Or would rather see more parks and other natural areas open up. Ugh. Parks are seen from a distance, not in my backyard. That's for a nice
Fair enough.
pool. You can still enjoy late-night pool parties, Nathan. You really can. Anyway, regardless, though, there's a tension there. And we're always worried that the Sabbat might try something again. It means that the city itself is, almost written off a little bit. They maintain control, and they're happy about that, but if worst comes to worse, well, what can they say? Poor Chicago got it again.
Like the crabs.
Very good.
All right. So, what can I recommend as a reason that Chicago is up and coming?
Well,
I mean, obviously, I'm hoping to place some investments there myself.
well, you have a friend who is as we say, an Archon, but he's been on the out and out for a little while. Of course, because of his failures, he exiled himself.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't bring those up if you get the opportunity to speak with him.
No. I won't be speaking to him. You will be. Perhaps a suggestion that there's some very dangerous Sabbat presences in Chicago, and that purging them would mean more stability in the Midwestern regions. Now, granted, I don't think our Sabbat is nearly that bad, but if an Archon, fresh off his victory, came in and decided that was the next thing, it would focus attention there. That maybe some work needs to be done, that stability can be brought. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
It doesn't involve... I feel like probably Mr. de Padua is not a good speaker. I'm assuming as a trained assassin.
He was quite eloquent in our discussions, limited though they were.
Regardless, though, I feel like if you could arrange this, then perhaps we can trade.
All right. I will...
Or I'll take the 10 million. It depends on which you find better. 10 million. Or the ear of the Archon. I know
Fair enough.
both is very powerful and tempting things, and I would not sway that ear away from you without any good reason on my own. But we're good friends, Nathan. Good friends.
Indeed.
And you found yourself in a dangerous position. Having the ear of someone so powerful means that, well, everyone they're connected to could have your ear also. You could have their ears.
Interesting.
And you don't seem the one for nearly that large of a limelight, do you, Nathan?
I do try to stay out of it
Exactly.
when convenient.
See? Exactly. Well, I'll be in town for about a week. I've arranged some things. I'm going to spend some time fortifying the peace between Chicago and New York. Helena has graciously allowed me to stay in her abode. Show me some of the finer things of her city. I haven't traveled this far in quite so many years, not since now the trip to Hawaii. A lot of travel this year, seems like. But I can't be away from Chicago for long, Nathan. Not for long. So you know I'll have to have that decision soon.
That makes sense.
Well, until we speak again.
Of course.
And you will leave. What are you going to do?
How difficult would it be to get 10 million together?
In cash? Depends on what you want to do. You probably don't have a lot of extra fundings after what you did with
Right.
setting up the auction.
Right.
So you personally doing it, a very difficult, like an insane difficult finance check. I would say it would be very difficult for short term, and every success you would get would effectively be one resource's worth of money you could get in an investment. So you might have to get 4 or 5 successes in order to get 10 million in like a week, and you'd have like one chance to do it. You could try. Probably
Yeah.
there's people you could borrow from. Maybe banks. Get out a loan somewhere. Again,
Indebt yourself to someone else so you don't have to do it to Horatio.
That's true.
there are better people to be in debt to. And of course, there's always this option that your friendship with a very powerful person, you could use it to help him rather than help yourselves. He gave you that option.
Right. Right. Hmm. 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 Let's see. Let me see what I can get together just with the check. Because I do have 4 points in finance.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that would either be intelligence or manipulation somehow.
Oh, let's say for this one, manipulation works better. Because you're trying to, like, make fast and loose deals, basically, rather than, like, smart deals.
Okay.
Rather than, like, trying to take the time to build, like, a financial base which you can use for various investments. This is supposed to be, like, quick and dirty investments to get a big cash break.
Okay. Well, then. Let's do.
I will give you difficulty 8 for this one.
That seems pretty reasonable. Pool mod. Difficulty 8.
Yep. 3 successes. Okay, so let's see.
That's
a pretty good amount.
That's not terrible.
No. Let me give you a good estimation about how much you got together on your own. I have to do the one thing I didn't get open. The book.
The book?
The book, of course I didn't. One time I renewed it right directly. I didn't have it open. But fortunately it's not difficult to get to. Not easy to get to. No, not difficult to get to. God. My English continues to be awful. Now to find where resources is. Here we go. Here we go.
Sadly, neither accounting nor persuasion is going to help me since I didn't roll any 10s.
Yeah. All right. With your 3, I think you could quick and dirty get together about 100,000. Is what you managed to get together. Like unfortunately, there weren't really good investments at this time.
Okay.
So like you weren't able to like hit those stride, but you just took some like the base cash you had, made some very quick investments and sellings. You know, like kind of like playing the market very quickly, fast and loose for a little bit, and you did come up with a nice base there.
Okay. Well then. Where would I go to get another loan? I bet that my prince is pretty darn flush, so to speak.
Let's see if I got a she has some money. I don't know if I could say she has
enough,
especially at hand.
Hmm. All right. Well then, where could I go to get a loan of this type and size?
Certainly you could go to an actual bank. You could try. That's not an impossibility.
Okay.
There's certainly banks you could contact through your business. People like Helena that might have money, you could get loans from them. They might not have enough on their own. That might be multiple people to get loans from.
Right.
Let's see here. There are other things that can be done to earn money.
Well, I don't think selling myself on the street is going to make enough in the amount of time we have.
I mean, you do have a fairly genius hacker on your team.
The voice summon.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't wanna.
I'm trying to get on my bracelet, but it won't. I'm trying to close it, and it won't close. I gotta close it,
Emil,
but it was way too loose.
what do you know of the darker elements of the web?
I wish I could help you.
Why can't you?
I actually.
Your family.
Oh, wow. You're so rude to these poor people here.
We deserve it.
You're so mean and cruel.
We're pretty horrible people, though. So.
Oh, you just dropped stuff.
I mean, here Basically, I'm looking for like the dark web where you can find like an assassination contract or something like that we can just go do.
Stop it.
Craigslist?
Behave yourself, girl.
Sadly, Craigslist would be more easily tracked.
Exactly.
Yes, I could find some of that for you.
What?
I
Pile of clothes.
do have some sources.
I've done my laundry in a couple days. Or a week.
Fucking fill that.
You should do your laundry.
I don't go anywhere. I don't need that many. Look, okay. Anyway.
Hmm.
Go.
But yes, it is very much a possibility.
Shit, you know about the
Wanna get in trouble?
Nosferatu Reddit.
You
Yeah,
know the
I
next
mean,
I mean, you could also just like steal
Subscribe
money
roll.
from a bank as a hacker too.
see, one of the
Whoa.
things is I have a single dot in contacts, and that contacts is for like security systems. So
Security system companies
back,
make a
please.
lot of money.
Scratch my back, please. You gonna be there?
No.
so yeah, so it's like, I mean, yeah, I know a little bit about. I can definitely find out about the darker sides of things.
All right. Well. Perhaps bounty hunting?
Oh my goodness, being a bounty hunter.
That might be a. Sorry, it's very distracting.
Yep. Oh yes, we get to enjoy
This
all
is
of
our
it.
stream now.
So.
Okay. Yes. Very much. I definitely could get you in contact with some people if I just give me a day or two.
All right.
Sell Dawn's
We'll
body
look
and
into that side of
Th-
things.
There'll be more mundane assassins.
Won't those be significantly easier for us?
What do you need this for?
Cup. Horatio's going
Oh.
to either sell it to me for $10 million, or sell it to me for some money, which I think I can handle that part of it, and also a favor for him, which I can't see how it's hurting me, but I feel that it's inevitable that it will.
I see. Well, yeah, I'll put out some feelers and see if I can get in contact with some for you.
Excellent. You know, perhaps I could call Mr. Cromwell. He's recently come into a bit of money, I believe.
Oh, that stream is broken.
Or rather, his university had.
I see. Well, I'll help you get options.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm back now that I took care of
Alright.
that.
Okay.
So what's your plan? I kind of half heard that because I was being distracted by tiny, cute child who's very unhappy.
Makes
That's the
sense.
way they be.
Yeah. It makes me have to eat this
I'm
peanut
looking-
butter thing.
I'm apparently looking into assassins for Nathan for some reason.
No. Assassination contracts or bounty hunting contracts. Particularly lucrative ones.
You guys
So that we
gotta
can make some money.
Oh, you want that's definitely a little bit more interesting. Yes.
You're gonna go murder for mortals.
That would actually that is yeah, this is definitely something we could do. Yeah, I'll see what I can
Okay.
check out.
Meanwhile, I'll call up Mr. Cromwell and discuss.
Mm-hmm. Nathan.
So
You roll me a computer intelligence, we'll say. Actually, wait.
can I add?
Is it like a
how-
finance?
how-
No, you're just looking for jobs.
Yeah, I'm looking for jobs, but I'm basically trying to find things on like the dark web. I do have contacts.
Roll me computer intelligence first, and then roll me a security wits after that.
Okay. And the security wits use my contacts of security.
That will be, you get that because of that. All I'm saying, your contact
Okay.
security will assist you with that kind of thing. That you'll be able to roll that. In the meantime,
I just don't know how contacts work in this version.
they are very nebulous. Basically, it's an excuse to be able to use this kind of thing as someone that's not knowledgeable otherwise. Nathan, what is it I can do for you? That's good.
What?
What was the
if
other one? Other role?
Security wits.
With security. Okay.
Well, you recall the 2 goblets that I've been tracking down.
Yes.
Well, there are 3. And the final goblet is apparently up for sale for one of 2 prices.
All right.
$10 million.
Interesting.
Or, agreed, or a much smaller monetary amount and a favor.
Favors can be dangerous.
That's why I'm trying to think of ways to get that $10 million without having to do it.
How much do you have, Nathan?
Liquid at the moment, 100,000. So enough essentially for a down payment on a loan.
Well, if you're looking for a loan, perhaps an investor, you can say, I think I could arrange for a portion of that amount. You have done me a number of good services over the time we've known each other. And so, this is a very simple thing in comparison to many of them.
Excellent.
When do you need
How
it by?
much? I'm sad to say that I need it before the end of the week.
That short of time? I think I could arrange for 4, maybe 5.
All right. I would appreciate that. I will.
I'll see what I can do, Nathan. I know you're good for it.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, yeah, you can find a number of jobs that you could probably both do that are probably relatively simple, or you could arrange to do, but the thing is, you could maybe hit up another million with those in the course of a week.
Okay.
Because you're looking for lucrative jobs.
Right.
And that includes both bounty hunting and possible assassinations.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bounty hunting generally probably pays less, but is probably more legal.
Yes, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Probably also more difficult.
So, what do you want to do now? You've have maybe about half to a little bit more than half of the money you need. You can arrange.
Yes. Who else would I be comfortable going to? You know what? I have a way to get in touch with Beckett, right? Because he said we could call him once we found the others.
You do have, like, a number, but it's, like, maybe not the easiest number. You don't know if he'll respond. It's more like leave a message.
Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and leave a message and indicate some amount of time limitation, but not count on it.
Okay.
Okay. 4 to 5 mil from Cromwell. Follow him. 1 mil from various jobs with Emil. Left a message for Beckett, because I figure he'll be interested in collecting all of the cups together. Actually, not gonna contact Nefertiti.
Great idea.
Jay, I don't have a way to get in touch with. Francisco's dead.
Yeah.
Fuck that asshole. And Ryan. Let's
He's in a
see.
closet.
Yep.
How much money does a cockroach spirit have?
That's a really good question. How much money does a cockroach spirit have? Depends on how spiritual you want your money. Well, let's hear. You do know Sebastian has money. Sebastian McDown.
That's true. He doesn't like me, but he does like Dawn.
And he's really good friends with Walks on Earth. They're like
And he's-
partners.
And he's really good friends with Walks on.
Yeah.
Apparently, Charles likes me.
Yeah, he does.
You want to see how much Charles has?
Fuck Charles. If he doesn't have enough, we kill him.
You're as you said, Helena might have some money if you wanted to borrow from Helena.
Yo.
Um,
No.
You could contact your good friend Sabu. He might have money, you're not sure.
Our good friend Sabu?
I joked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have plenty of not good friends.
Yeah, no, we do have plenty of them.
We put it in an Easter basket now? Oh, that's great.
I put it in an Easter basket. Thinking, what else can I do to it? Let's see. What bunny is? They don't fully work, but you know, it's close. And the classic. The all-time classic.
Shades?
The shades.
Yeah.
I love the shades.
I'm looking through all of our people. Mr. Fisher, Mr. Dowell.
Dawn has a whole 2 points in resources. She might have like $1,000.
Yep. That's very nice, dear.
You just log on to Dawn's bank while she's passed out and be like, okay, no, I'm good.
I also have 2 points in resource.
I have 4.
Jesus.
And also 4 points in finance.
Yeah, I'm not in finance. I don't know how to pay bills.
There we go. That's the most important emote.
Oh, that's amazing.
Stream cat and bunny ears.
That is the face that cat would pull if you put bunny ears on it.
Really, Damien does that kind of look.
Yeah, it's just a what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Well,
that's your.
hey, how much does Lars have?
Oh, Lars.
He's running a successful business.
Yeah,
He's
got
a
like
tank.
he's got maybe like resources of 3.
Try and sell the tank for him, and then you get the profits.
Ooh. But I mean, I kind of want the tank in the big old apocalyptic ending.
Yeah, because
We teased it way at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Can Mr. Cromwell get me the information for what was his name?
Which one?
Marius Bacall.
Marius McCall. Which one was that?
That's Yeezy's boss.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause maybe Yeezy might be able to help us out.
Sure. You can contact Yeezy. Yo, Nathan, what up? It's Yeezy for show, ready to rock and roll. I'm virtually calling you.
Virtually.
Well, I guess not that. I guess that's not as accurate now. I'm just on the phone with you, but yo, man, what's up?
Oh, I've encountered an interesting investment that I'd like to put some money into, but unfortunately, I need a bit of it right now. I
Yo.
am a little bit short.
How much you short?
About 5 million.
Oh, 5 million. Damn. That is a bit short. That is a big investment, dude. Yo.
Yes, it is.
You know what? What kind of investment is this? Business? Business booming in your good old NYC, yo. This old London boy's been thinking of becoming to the Americas and becoming a U.S. citizen. Though I guess you can't do it. No, I could do it now. The Magic Man's coming to the NYC, yo.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I imagine I could ease things for you so that it's a legitimate business visa to start with.
Yo, hey boss man, can I borrow some cash? I got me a friend who's in a big investment. Trust me, he's the guy that was at the Friends with Your Guy. You know, the one, Nathan? He's the dude, yo. He's got a big successful business. He's getting a new venture. I want down with it. Yeah, I know. I've been practicing my stuff. Okay. Dude, yo, I will do that. Make the Magic Man's. Yo.
All right. Excellent.
Let me just clickety clack clack clack, and I got some things right on your back, yo. This ain't whack.
That rhymed 3 times.
Expect something tomorrow, and I will send you the rest. For sure. It's the way it goes. Easy out.
All right. Excellent.
Okay.
I'm really glad Dawn wasn't there to talk me out of that.
Ever the voice of reason.
You will get an email from Yeezy Fo Show. It's, yo, we be neighbors. It's gonna say, first off. And other than arranging for some money to be sent by you for 2 million, it seems like you have a sudden windfall. It turns out that someone passed away happens to be an old relative of one of your IDs. Which are like, wait, my like fake IDs that have identified are supposed to be like your own descendants that you keep creating to inherit your own fortunes and stuff.
Hey, if it works, it works.
But apparently
Keep it
one
in
of
the
them got a
family.
windfall of $3 million and happened related to someone that just passed away.
Oh.
Then we'll just have to worry about easy moving into New York and living with you now. Or at least nearby to you.
Yep. Well,
at least he's not Charles.
He is not Charles. Ooh.
Maybe you can introduce them.
They're gonna love each other.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that'll keep Charles off back.
But I think that's a good point. We can take our second break early as you arrange to have your 10 million together.
Oh boy.
We will take a short break. If you need a bathroom break, drink break, snack break, anything like that, go ahead and do it. We'll be back shortly.